Wake up healthier, 2 vitamins that heal your kidneys while you sleep. Senior health. What if the very hours meant to heal your body were silently harming your kidneys? Sleep should repair the body, but for weak kidneys, the night can be the most dangerous time of all. Blood pressure spikes in the dark, swelling worsens, and mineral imbalances quietly erode kidney function over time. Most older adults believe rest is enough, but the truth is that kidney function often declines the fastest at night. One wrong step in the evening routine can bring years of silent damage closer to dialysis. Yet research shows that 2 specific vitamins for kidney repair, taken wisely, can help heal your kidneys while you sleep. Let's begin with vitamin B6. Nighttime is meant for healing. It is the one window where the body takes a break from daily stress and begins to repair what has been quietly wearing down. For many older adults living with kidney problems, this repair process does not work as well as it should. Restless nights, waking up to use the bathroom too often, feeling swollen in the morning, or never feeling refreshed. These are not just signs of aging. They can be signals that the body is missing certain nutrients that help drive repair during sleep. One of the most important of these is vitamin B6, especially in its active form called pyridoxal 5-phosphate. This vitamin is not just another supplement on a long list. It works behind the scenes on several key processes that directly influence sleep quality, nerve comfort, red blood cell health, and even how the kidneys handle damaging compounds. Vitamin B6 plays a special role in turning tryptophan, an amino acid from food, into melatonin, the very hormone that tells the brain it is time to sleep. Without sufficient amounts, the body struggles to produce the correct amount of melatonin at night. This means sleep may be lighter, dreams may become unusually vivid, and mornings can feel more draining. Many older adults describe lying awake at 2 in the morning, staring at the ceiling, or waking up several times only to feel weak the next day. Could it be that something as simple as a lack of this vitamin is stealing the deep rest needed for the kidneys to repair? The truth is that studies suggest even slight shortages can disrupt the natural sleep cycle. Better sleep is not just about feeling rested, it's about feeling refreshed. It is about giving kidneys more time in their natural repair cycle, which happens most effectively when the body is in deeper stages of rest. Another critical role of vitamin B6 is its involvement in processing oxalate, a substance linked to the formation of kidney stones. High oxalate levels can silently irritate the kidneys, leading to sharp pain, urinary discomfort, or even blockages if stones form. Supporting the body with enough vitamin B6 helps key enzymes break down oxalate more effectively. Imagine the difference this makes for someone prone to stones. Less build-up at night means less strain on delicate kidney tissues while sleeping. For those who already struggle with kidney weakness, reducing one more hidden stress factor can be a quiet but powerful relief. The impact of vitamin B6 does not stop there. It also supports healthy nerves and the formation of red blood cells. Older adults with kidney problems often complain of tingling in their feet or hands, burning pain or numbness that makes walking or sleeping uncomfortable. At the same time, many experience fatigue due to low red blood cell counts because weak kidneys produce less of the hormone that signals the body to produce them. Vitamin B6 supports both of these systems. It helps protect nerves by contributing to the production of neurotransmitters, the chemicals that regulate nerve signals, keeping them smooth and steady. It also helps the body produce strong red blood cells that carry oxygen to tissues, thereby reducing feelings of exhaustion and weakness. When both nerves and blood supply work better, the body rests more peacefully at night. But how would someone know if they are low in vitamin B6? The signs are often subtle at first. Light sleep or waking unrefreshed can be one. Others may notice frequent vivid dreams or a restless mind when trying to fall asleep. Tingling hands, burning feet, or numbness that creeps up the legs are other warnings. Mouth sores that do not heal easily, unexplained irritability, or sudden low mood may appear as well. Diet is also a clue. Those who rarely eat fish, chicken, or leafy greens are at higher risk of missing out. People who have been on diuretics or low-protein diets for long periods also face higher chances of deficiency. These everyday signals may seem harmless, but together they paint a picture of a body that is quietly struggling. Research shows that low vitamin B6 is common among older adults, especially those with kidney issues. Scientists have linked it to unstable fasting numbers, weaker sleep quality, and more nerve discomfort. For individuals who develop stones, doctors often recommend including vitamin B6 as part of their oxalate-lowering advice. This is not speculation. It is a clear example of how nutrition, when corrected, can support kidney comfort. The question becomes, how much difference could restoring vitamin B6 levels make for those who feel worn down every morning? The good news is that vitamin B6 can be obtained from familiar foods in the American diet. A piece of chicken breast about the size of a deck of cards provides around 0.5 milligram. A similar portion of wild salmon gives closer to 1 milligram. Even a medium potato with its skin contributes around 0.5 milligram. A single banana provides approximately 0.4 milligrams. However, individuals with advanced kidney disease should exercise caution when consuming potassium-rich foods like bananas and potatoes. Fortified cereals are another practical option, often supplying between 1/4 and 1/2 of daily needs in a single serving. For those who must watch their potassium intake closely, pairing higher potassium foods with safer sides, such as white rice or peeled apples, helps balance the meal without adding too much risk. Each of these choices helps build steady vitamin B6 levels and, more importantly, support stronger nighttime repair. When diet alone is insufficient, carefully chosen supplements may play a crucial role. The active form, pyridoxal 5-phosphate, is the safest and most effective choice. For most older adults, a dose of 10 to 25 milligrams once daily is considered reasonable. Some individuals may benefit from the short-term use of up to 50 milligrams, provided they receive proper guidance. The evening is often the best time to take it, especially with a light snack, as this timing may support melatonin production and enhance sleep quality. But as with all nutrients, more is not always better. Very high amounts above 100 milligrams per day taken over long periods can irritate nerves instead of helping them. That is why measured use is so important. There are also special cautions to keep in mind. Certain medications, such as levodopa for Parkinson's disease, hydralazine for hypertension, or isoniazid for tuberculosis, can interfere with vitamin B6. People taking these drugs should always discuss supplementation with their doctor before starting. Those with advanced chronic kidney disease or who are on dialysis also need careful guidance from a nephrologist before adjusting any vitamin intake. The kidneys play a central role in balancing nutrients, so extra caution is essential in these situations. The simplest approach is a steady, cautious plan. Start with a low dose. Track changes in sleep, nerve comfort, and morning energy over the next 2 to 4 weeks. Notice whether nights feel calmer, mornings less swollen, or nerves less irritable. This kind of step-by-step progress is safer and more effective than chasing big changes with high doses. Each small improvement adds up to a stronger foundation for kidney health. Vitamin B6 demonstrates that even a single nutrient can have a subtle influence on sleep, nerve function, and kidney protection. It acts like a night shift worker, ensuring that repairs occur while the body rests. But this is only one part of the story. Another vitamin also works silently during the night, one that supports bone balance, blood pressure, and kidney protection in an entirely different way. That vitamin is vitamin D3, and its role in nighttime kidney repair for senior kidney health is just as vital. Before we move on, I'd love to know where you're watching from. If you're working to naturally ease kidney problems, be sure to subscribe to KIDNEASE and turn on the notification bell. And if this content helps you, please type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. I want to keep improving for you. Imagine waking up in the morning with heavy legs, swollen ankles, or stiff joints. Many older adults assume it is just age catching up, but the truth is often more complicated. Behind these silent struggles may lie a shortage of vitamin D3. This is not just the sunshine vitamin, it is a cornerstone for senior kidney health, bone balance, and blood vessel strength. And when it runs low, the kidneys feel the impact first. In fact, after the age of 60, low vitamin D is one of the most common nutrient gaps in America. For those living with chronic kidney disease, this shortage is even more likely. Why does that matter so much? Because without enough vitamin D3, calcium, and phosphorus, the minerals that keep bones strong and blood vessels flexible begin to fall out of balance. That imbalance quietly damages the very filters inside the kidneys, making their job harder every night. If you've found this helpful so far, please take a moment to like this video. It may seem small, but it tells YouTube that this message matters and helps kidneys reach more people who truly need it. If you believe others deserve this knowledge too, tap that thumbs up now. The link between vitamin D3 and blood pressure adds another layer to the story. Healthy levels of this vitamin help keep overnight blood pressure steadier. Instead of sudden spikes while resting, the body enjoys calmer rhythms that protect the fragile blood vessels inside the kidneys. Think of it as giving those tiny filters a smoother stream to handle rather than forcing them to endure constant pounding. When pressure is calmer at night, sleep feels deeper, morning numbers stay more stable, and common problems like leg cramps or morning puffiness become less intense. Many older adults notice that they simply wake up feeling steadier when their vitamin D levels are back in range. Scientific studies have made these connections clear. People with low vitamin D levels show a faster decline in kidney function compared to those with healthier levels. They also face a higher risk of developing high blood pressure, which further strains their kidney function. When deficiency is corrected, improvements often show up in blood test results. Bone and mineral labs start to stabilize, and markers of vascular health improve. Doctors usually check a simple blood test called 25-hydroxyvitamin D. Many clinicians aim for results between 30 and 50 nanograms per milliliter for overall health, though patients with kidney disease may be given individual targets. These are not just numbers on paper, they are direct indicators of how well the body is maintaining its delicate systems in balance. Where can this vital nutrient come from? In the United States, food is a common source, but the amounts are often smaller than people think they are. A single 8-ounce glass of fortified milk may provide approximately 100 international units. Fortified plant milks often carry 80 to 150 international units per cup, though labels should always be checked. Fatty fish, such as salmon and sardines, can contain several hundred international units per portion. Sunlight is another natural source, yet even with regular exposure, many older adults remain deficient, especially during winter months or in areas with limited sunlight. The skin's ability to make vitamin D weakens with age, which is why even seniors who spend time outdoors often test low. The message is simple: diet and sun alone may not be enough, and careful monitoring is necessary. That is where supplementation may come in, but it must be approached with caution. The most effective form is vitamin D3, also known as cholecalciferol. For many older adults, a daily intake of 1,000 to 2,000 international units is considered a common range. However, the exact dose should be adjusted based on blood test results. Timing matters too. Some individuals find that vitamin D3 provides them with energy, so it may be more effective when taken in the morning or with a meal earlier in the day. Others tolerate it well with an evening meal. The key is consistency and monitoring. After 8 to 12 weeks, a repeat blood test can confirm whether the dose is working. Kidney health makes the conversation even more delicate. Those with moderate to advanced chronic kidney disease may not simply need standard vitamin D3. Their medical team may prescribe active forms of the vitamin or adjust calcium and phosphorus goals based on lab results. This is why it is so important never to self-prescribe high doses without medical guidance. Taking extra vitamin D along with high calcium can lead to excessively high calcium levels, which can damage blood vessels and even the heart. These red flags should never be ignored. New nausea, constipation, or unusual thirst may be early signs of excessive vitamin D or rising calcium levels. Lab results showing high calcium are another warning. When these symptoms occur, it is time to discontinue supplementation and consult a doctor. Safety comes first, because kidneys already under strain do not handle excesses well. Evenings hold a quiet power that many people overlook. The hours before sleep can either support healing or add more strain to a body that is already tired. For someone living with weak kidneys, the smallest decisions in the evening carry weight. A heavy, salty meal or too much water too close to bed can lead to restless nights and swollen mornings. Yet a steady rhythm, simple food, and well-timed support can transform how the body repairs itself during sleep. This is not about complicated plans or expensive tricks. It is about giving the body just enough help to do what it already knows how to do, restore itself while resting. A gentle walk after dinner can set this healing in motion. 10 minutes of slow movement helps clear sugar from the blood, pushes fluid out of the legs, and signals the body that it is time to settle. Once back home, vitamins can step in where food and light activity leave off. Vitamin B6 taken with a small protein snack helps prepare the brain for melatonin release, guiding the body into steadier, deeper rest. Vitamin D3 taken with the evening meal, unless it is better tolerated earlier in the day, supports the balance of calcium and phosphorus, a balance that the kidneys struggle to maintain on their own. Together, these small actions become silent allies, working while the body sleeps and enters repair mode. Fluids and salt, though simple, can decide the night's comfort. Following a doctor's fluid plan prevents the kidneys from being overwhelmed, and stopping large drinks before bed reduces those tiring midnight trips to the bathroom. Supper that stays under 700 milligrams of sodium lowers the chance of waking up with puffy eyes and heavy ankles. Even the timing of medicines matters. Some prescriptions interact with nutrients, so separating them by a few hours allows each one to work properly without cancelling out the effects of the other. Dinner itself can remain familiar yet safe. White fish with plain rice and green beans creates a balanced plate that is light on the kidneys. Egg whites scrambled with peppers, wrapped in a tortilla, offer colour and taste without a burden. A simple bowl of chicken and rice soup made with low-sodium broth provides warmth and ease while staying protective. For anyone living with kidney disease, each stage has its own restrictions on potassium and phosphorus. Therefore, these meals should always follow the guidance of a dietitian. Even with food and vitamins in order, the bedroom environment completes the routine. A cool, dark space tells the body to slow down. Going to bed and waking at the same time each day helps set a natural rhythm. Lifting your legs before lying down can help reduce swelling, making mornings feel less heavy. For many, keeping a simple notebook by the bed becomes a valuable tool. Recording vitamin doses, blood pressure, weight, and changes in swelling clearly shows progress and helps doctors identify what is working. Still, these steps are not safe for everyone without caution. Those with advanced kidney disease, dialysis patients, or transplant recipients must clear every vitamin through their nephrologist. A history of high calcium or high phosphorus requires careful monitoring before vitamin D3 can be added. Individuals with long-standing nerve issues should maintain a moderate intake of vitamin B6, as high doses over time may exacerbate symptoms. Medicines such as levodopa, hydralazine, isoniazid, steroids, and certain diuretics all affect how these nutrients behave in the body. Even women who are pregnant or planning to conceive need tailored advice before starting anything new. Each case is unique, and kidneys that are already working under strain require extra care. Knowing how to choose vitamins brings more safety. Quality marks such as USP or NSF on a label give confidence that what is written on the bottle is actually inside it. On vitamin B6, the words pyridoxal 5-phosphate or P5P show the correct active form. Regarding vitamin D, the term cholecalciferol refers to the true D3, the type the body utilizes most effectively. Products that advertise megadoses are not safer. They can overload a body that needs only steady support. Single-ingredient bottles are simpler to adjust, making it easier to match doses to blood work and symptoms. Lab tests close the circle, turning daily habits into measurable progress. A test called 25-hydroxy-vitamin D shows current vitamin D levels. Many doctors look for results between 30 and 50 nanograms per milliliter, but kidney patients may have different targets. A basic metabolic panel reveals calcium levels, while phosphorus and parathyroid hormone may also be checked. If symptoms such as tingling, numbness, or low energy suggest a deficiency of vitamin B6, a test can confirm it. Labs should not be seen as one-time answers. Repeating them every 2 to 3 months allows doctors to adjust the doses safely and maintain the body's balance. Many doubts still linger around this kind of routine. Some believe vitamins cannot help the kidneys. The truth is that while they are not cures, the right ones, taken in careful doses, improve blood vessel health, promote steady sleep, and maintain mineral balance. Others assume more must be better. Yet the kidneys themselves show why too much can be dangerous. They cannot always clear what the body does not need, and excess turns into a burden. Another common belief is that sunshine alone prevents vitamin D deficiency. Even in sunny states, many older adults remain low, especially in winter because the skin loses its ability to make enough vitamin D with age. Allowing these myths to stand in the way of simple actions prevents people from experiencing the relief they could find. Putting everything together works best when broken into small steps. A 7-day plan brings structure without overwhelm. On the first day, start with vitamin B6 in the evening and note the number of sleep hours, bathroom trips, and any swelling the next morning. On the second day, add 1,000 international units of vitamin D3 with dinner, or try it earlier if it feels more comfortable. On the third day, lower the sodium in your supper and take a 10-minute walk after eating. On the fourth day, review medicines with a pharmacist to check for conflicts. On the fifth day, prepare 2 kidney-friendly dinners ahead of time to make choices easier. On the sixth day, review the notes to assess changes in energy, swelling, or rest. On the seventh day, plan for labs in 8 to 12 weeks. Each day builds on the last, creating a pattern that becomes a habit. Over time, these choices add up. Nights become steadier, mornings less swollen, and energy more reliable. The kidneys, though strained, gain support through small but powerful actions. It is not a race to fix everything overnight, but a steady rhythm that protects what health remains. Every choice matters, and the results appear not in dramatic moments but in lighter steps, calmer mornings, and fewer struggles. Yet even with this plan in place, one more truth must be faced. Not everyone will feel progress immediately, and doubts can resurface. The difference lies in patience and consistency, and in trusting that healing often works slowly, but it does work. If this video was helpful, please don't leave without subscribing to Kidneys. And if you feel like I truly understood your struggle and offered a solution that matters, type the word relief in the comments. I'd love to know if this helped you.